If you've ever seen any of the Star Wars movies, who is your favorite robotic character? I would assume many people would answer R2-D2. If you don't know much about Star Wars, R2-D2 is a droid who has heroically saved his friends countless times. Perhaps he is so loved because of his unique personality, his emotive sounds, and his incredible ingenuity. However, even though R2-D2 is the most well-known, there are many more droids in the Star Wars universe, and perhaps some of them are even more interesting, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Today, I'd like to introduce you to 4 different types of droids known as astromechs, and yes, that also includes R2-D2. Generally, astromechs are droids that repair starfighters, provide in-flight navigation assistance as a co-pilot, and can even read computer networks. Perhaps the most familiar astromech is R2-D2. Renowned for their versatility, R2 series astromechs like R2-D2 feature many strengths. According to the Essential Guide to Droids, they were designed with various sensors and an interchangeable toolkit. The manipulator arms are used to repair vehicles, their interface arm is capable of operating computers, and their hologram projector is able to project stored recordings into open space. Their magnetic feet are used to attach to the outside of in-flight starships. This allows for in-flight repair, which is rather handy during many space battles. Their lively personality is both quick-witted and sincere. They communicate in binary, which consists of various beeps and whistles. While the R2 excels in its design functions, their successor possesses useful improvements. The R3 series, like this droid R3T7, shown here, was developed to improve the exceptionally skilled R2. These droids possess incredible skills and a transparent dome, which reveals their internal processor and gives their sensors extended range. According to the Essential Guide to Droids, they were designed to be capable starship crew members. They typically collaborate with gunnery crews, security troopers, and naval chiefs. Their upgraded processor allows them to perform their calculations faster than R2 units. So not only do they perform their calculations faster than R2 units, they also store an immense database on the various starships in the Navy they serve with. But change can bring flaws. The R3 droid also possessed minor drawbacks. They were only sold to a limited market because they were only sold to governments and militaries, and they were primarily designed as starship crew members, not as starfighter co-pilots like their predecessor, the R2 units. Though the R3 series was speedy and capable for its time, decades later, another droid would take the helm as the most advanced astromech. The Q9 series, including Q9X2 shown here, was an experimental model built for unmatched versatility. Because of his advanced personality matrix, Q9X2 upgraded himself, so he isn't a standard Q9 droid. According to the Essential Guide to Droids, Q9 series were originally designed for improved analytical and data access abilities. Q9X2's additional sensors and tools enabled him to do more than the typical astromech. For instance, he possessed repulsor lifts, which meant he could hover over ground-based obstacles. And he also possessed a vocabulator, which allowed him to speak English, and even more gadgets. However, the droid's impressive versatility also doomed the entire series. Their complexity resulted in various system failures, and interestingly enough, only hundreds were ever sold of this model in a galaxy filled with trillions and trillions and probably more inhabitants. Q9X2's personality could also be temperamental, flighty, and egotistical, oftentimes. Thankfully, for the modern consumer, the Q9 isn't the best or the only option. Another droid was developed, and you might know this one. The BB series worked with both New Republic and Resistance militias, some serving as capable starfighter co-pilots and others serving as starship crew members. BB units can control flight and power distribution systems, however, their skills extend beyond their abilities as a co-pilot. According to the Force Awakens Visual Dictionary, BB series astromechs are equipped with interchangeable tool bay discs. BB-8 also possesses a tracking mode which connects them to the Resistance network, but that can be disabled when needed. However, since BB units are still so new, there are obviously imperfections. Some BB units are sometimes skittish, but some have actually developed strong loyalty to their owners, even in the midst of dangerous and scary situations. Having met the BB series, this concludes our astromech exploration through the galaxy. I hope you've enjoyed this journey through the Star Wars universe, meeting astromechs through the decades of generations. From the common and familiar R2 to the unique Q9, whenever you see one of these droids, you now know their potential impact on the galaxy at large. However, we've barely scratched the surface of Star Wars droids and technology. If this speech has piqued your interest, there are many more books and websites that you can find to increase your knowledge on the topic. Thank you for your time today. Goodbye.